Today we're here to talk about experiential learning and how you can integrate it into the regular doctrinal law school classroom.
Experiential learning is giving students opportunities to do things that they're actually going to have to do in the real world when they're practicing attorneys, and a chance to do that while they're still in school.
So then when they graduate, they can function as lawyers rather than just functioning as libraries that know all kinds of different legal rules.
You know, when we see students in clinic helping clients, real clients, and when they're solving problems and they come up with a strategy or counsel that's really beneficial to their client, they're extremely engaged in what they're doing, and the law clicks for them.
They'd get really jazzed up about the work they were doing for those clients, and it was in some ways maybe more exciting to them than the stuff that they were doing in the classroom, or at least a chance to take what they learned in the classroom and use it in a way that really matters. And we had this idea that if we could take that same experience and give it to them in a larger classroom, we could reach more students and maybe make them that much more jazzed about the kind of learning they were doing.
Well, in our clinic course, it's easy to have experiential learning opportunities because the students are working with real clients. So they have real world scenarios that come up and they're solving problems for their clients. We take that as a model into our entrepreneurship law class.
To give students a clinic-like experience as they're learning about legal doctrine. So we present them at the beginning of the semester with a hypothetical client, and then over the course of the semester, as they're learning different legal rules, they're kind of learning how they would apply to that particular client. Then all of the assessments we use, all the written work they do, their in-class work, all of that is keyed off of the real client. So they learn the legal rules the way you would in any law school class, but then they get to apply them to this hypothetical client that they're following through the semester.
It was really important to me to give law students experiences while they're still in law school that are going to be helpful to them to be excellent transactional attorneys when they graduate and as they develop their own careers.
What law schools are trying to do is to train people to be lawyers. And what experiential learning gives students is the chance to try it out, to sort of learn the tasks of the lawyer. How do lawyers actually practice law? So that when they graduate, they know more than just kind of legal rules by rote. They actually know how to do the things that lawyers do.
So my advice to either new teachers that are starting programs or teachers who have been doing this for a while but are looking for new ideas, be creative. There's so many different ways that you can provide these experiences in doctrinal courses.
Be courageous. It's maybe scary at first to try to incorporate things like this in the classroom. You might worry about what your colleagues would think of it, worry about what students are expecting when they come into the room. But if you give it a shot, I think that you'll find out that the learning dividends really pay off. I mean, the students are excited, and more than just having them excited, because they'll do whatever you need them to do in the classroom, but if you get them to do something they want to do, then the learning sinks in that much more. So they're better prepared, and the learning is sort of more locked in.
So just look for new opportunities, see what other people are doing, and be willing to try new things. I think it turns out to be a lot of fun and really helpful to your students.